Welcome to the part 2 of the video of our Monetag Arbitrage Beginners Guide, right? So we stop at number 3 where we optimize the landing page. We created the landing page and optimize it. And in this video, I'm going to talk about and start with campaign setup, right? We have already created the landing page. The next thing is to set up the campaign. So then we have already know the country we want to target. We have already generated the creative. So the next thing is to set up the campaign. So to set up the campaign, for me so far, Facebook is the best source, traffic source you can use for your campaign, right? So and there is a way you need to, or you can also do it in a way where you can know if you are making profit or you are losing, right? If you don't want to be checking your Monetag, and that's where you using tracker comes in. So using tracker, you'll be able to know the profit you are making. So if you want me to create video about how to use Monetag with tracker so that you can know your profit, you can also let me know so that I can create video about that. So in this video now, we are going to walk ourselves through the other steps we need to take, and we start earning, right? So this video is one of the videos that you won't or you may not even see online, because they will not even tell you what you need to do. And I already told you that if you want a proper mentorship, you can also check the description box below where you can option for personal mentorship, where I'll be able to guide you, and also you can also join our group, and you can also join group hearts if you don't want to be doing this, and you sit down earning for yourself as well. That's for me, giving back to my community and people who have trust to register and also earn with me. So now in this video, let us set up the campaign and start our Monetag arbitrage. So let us go to the ad manager. All right, this is the ad manager. Sorry, you may think, how did I get here? If this is your first time, what you need to know is that you need to have a Facebook account, you need to have a page, and you need to go to adsmanager.facebook.com/ad manager before you can have something like this. And I don't want the video to be too long. I think this is what you should know, and if you want a proper step-by-step video, you can option for the uh, personal guide. So this is the ad manager where you can create ad. So if you are the first timer here, you will not see anything like this here. So every uh, the page here will be blank, right? So here you can create ad. Now, one thing you need to know is that you can use link clicks ad objective. We have objectives when running ads, or you use landing pages view objective. So these two objectives are the things, or are the objectives you can use for your ad. But which one works better, or which one give you better result? Now, for my recent ad, I've used link clicks ad. Link click ads also works better. Are you getting me there? But landing pages view ad is recommended, right? So you can use landing pages view ad. The reason is because you'll be able to know the numbers of people that actually load the link, right? So, and I told you that Monetag filters traffic. Even if they load the links, doesn't mean that they will interact with the ads, right? So because they need to interact with the ad before Monetag can count it as impression. So that's what you need to know. So link clicks, you will just know the people that click on the link. You want to know if people load the link, and you won't know numbers of people that load the link, right? So even if you use landing pages view, you are not going to get the exact numbers of landing pages view you got on your cost bar, on your traffic source, which is your Facebook ad account. You will not be able to see all the totals in your Monetag, because uh, average or quarter of it will be the one to interact with the ads. And I think that's where many people find it difficult to do Monetag arbitrage. But Following my steps will surely help you and give you a proper way to do it and be able to set it up and make profit as well. Now, since you want to use landing pages for your objective, you need to have a data set. And when we are talking about data set is a pixel. Are you getting me like that? Is where you generate a pixel, and that pixel is what you will be able to use to track the numbers of people that fill the landing page. So we need a tag, and that tag is a pixel, so that Facebook will be able to know people that fill the landing page. And how to generate that pixel? You just need to come to this place and click on it, this thing that look like ring. You just come here and click on that. So when you click on that, we need to do this before we set up the campaign, right? So you need to click on this, and when you click on this, right, so you click on this. So when you click on this, you will see effect manager and it will load. So when it loads, so you go to your data set and generate data set. So after generating the data set, after clicking on data set, that's how you'll be able to see your uh, pixel, which is like a tag or a code, which will enable you to be able to track the numbers of people that fill the link, that load the link, right? So this data set, you can just click on connect data set if you are new, right? If you are new to the stuffs, you just click on connect data set. So you will see web app offline. So you just click on web and click on next, right? So then you name your data set. So I have a data set already, so I'm not going to generate any one, right? So just name it anything. So you can name it, you can see all this one I named. You can just name it any name or create new. You can see, just click on create new. Then you name it any name. So that that name is just for identification. So once you have created it, then you have something like this, right? We have something like this. This data set will look like this. So now after you have generated the data set, the next thing is for you to be able to copy the code. So when you generate the data set, you will see something like copy the code. But since we have already generated it, so we can still be able to see some that data set from here. Just click on PC. So if I click on manual, so when you are about to generate the data set, it will bring something like this. Then you choose manual and click on get started. So then you will be able to see the code, right, like this. So this code is a pixel. You can see copy the code, then you can copy the code. So after you have copied the code, then the next thing is for you to go to your landing page, right? So just go to your landing page. So this is the landing page we created in our first part of the video. So just click on the landing page. So after clicking on the landing page, we need to embed the data set. So you click on plus sign and click on embed. So then you title it, you can title it pixel. Then instead of you leaving it in line the way you do your auto redirect, make sure you change it to hidden. So you hide it, and you can leave it as body end, or you can put it at top. So if you want to put the code up, you click on head. So that means I will just bring it to the top, right? So then you copy the code you have copied, then you paste it here. So you can see now I've pasted the code, right? So click on done. So after that, the next thing for you to do is to publish. Alright, I've published it. So the next thing for me now is to copy the URL. Just copy the copy link address, right? I've copied it. Then the next thing for me is to go back to my event manager. So after you get here, the next thing is for you to click on ads manager. So this thing like calculator here is at ad manager. Let me just zoom it. So this is ad manager. So go back to your ad manager. This is where you manage your ads, right? So that's where we manage our ads and also create our ads. Hope you are following this video. So this video is beginner guide, and if you know you can't run uh, your landing pages view ad, you can run link click ads, right? And I'm going to show you how to do that if you don't have access to the PC. But one thing is, if you want to use PC for card code, you need to be on premium subscription. So if you don't have the premium subscription, I think it's $9 and $19, right? So you can use systeme.io as I said so earlier on. So the next thing for you to do now is to click on create. So now I told you we have objective, right? So these are objective traffic awareness. So we are going for traffic, right? So you click on traffic, then you click on continue. So don't choose any recommended setting. Choose manual traffic campaign because you want to set it up manually. You want to do, there are things you need to do so that you'll be able to do your campaign very well. So here is uh, we have campaign, right? We have ad set and we have ad. Are you getting me like that? So there are 3 steps here. The campaign, where you set up the campaign, you choose the country, and we have ad set. This ad set, you choose what you want for your ad, right? So and we have ad, and that's where you put your creative and everything. All these things are very important, right? So now let's go and do it one by one. So here you can surely edit your campaign name to any, you can name it the name of the country you are targeting. Maybe it is Mozambique, right? You can name it Mozambique. So then, since in our first video we said we are targeting Mozambique for our ads, so let us choose category. Without this category, we won't be able to set up the country. So you need to choose category because automatically your ads will be uh, in Nigeria. The target or the geo will be in Nigeria. So you can choose employment or any country you are creating the ads from. So then Nigeria, you click on that Nigeria. So you can just zoom back your phone if you are using phone to create it. I can use phone to create ads and I can still use my laptop. So when you zoom back, it will bring up the countries. So you unmark or untick Nigeria. Are you getting it like that? So then you choose country. So after choosing country, you gently scroll down and find Mozambique. So when you see it, you tick it or mark it. So Mozambique, MO, right? So you go down. So I've seen it. You click on it. So after choosing Mozambique, you now review special ad category. So when you review special ad category, is you changing the what, the country, the former country where your target is, to the new one. So just click on review and click on modify ad set. So you have modified your ad set. So the next thing you are going to do is to click on next. So when you get here, this asset is very important. After you have set up your campaign and you have set up your country or target audience you want to do, so the asset also determine how your ad will perform, right? So since we are using website, you change it from destination. So you need to choose destination. So you change it to website. So then here is the performance goal or performance objective. So since you have already installed your PC on your landing page, then you go for maximize landing pages view. But if you are the type you don't have it, or you can't install PC because of you are not on uh, pro faction of the card code, so you can use maximize numbers of link clicks. But maximize numbers of landing pages view is okay, right? Using landing page, because it will be able to help you to know the numbers of people that view the link and load the link. So you leave it like that, and if you can't, or you don't have access to how to input your PC, so you choose maximize numbers of link clicks, right? Now daily budget, you I don't know how much you want to use on ad, but for your first ad is for you to test. So you need to test, and when you see that the ad performed well, then that's when you scale up. So then you reduce it. I normally reduce my ad to 2000 naira, right? So you reduce the ad. So after you have done that, you can also schedule your ad. Maybe you want it to run a certain numbers of uh you want it to run maybe uh in the future, so that you'll be able to monitor it. So if I don't want it to run now immediately, after they review it, I can set it to 7 a.m. So you can just put 07 or 7:34 a.m. Are you getting it like that? So let me just put it 3, because this is a tutorial and we want to see if the ad will be in review and maybe active uh, for the meantime. So after you have done that, you don't need audience. You don't need to target any audience, because we are not selling anything here. We just want people to click on our links, right? So then you can surely change the age range. So let me put 23. So let's say 60. So you can surely change the age range of 59. Now this kind of creative is a creative wide audience creative, like, so it will work for both men and women. Are you getting me like that? The creative we want to use. So you just need to leave your gender, or are you getting like that? So then you come down, you choose placement. For this placement, you need to edit your ads. So because we can't be showing the ad to every placement. So you can see advantage plus placement. So you need to edit this one. So edit it to manual. Edit it to manual. Then we don't need Instagram. We don't need Instagram. So you untick it. You don't need thread. You untick it. We can leave audience network, because it also gives cheap cost per result. You don't need messenger. Are you getting it like that? So then from here, feed, we can leave feed, Facebook feed, profile feed. We are not selling anything, so we untick Facebook marketplace. Right column, we don't need right column. So you untick all these ones. Then stories, you don't need stories as well. Most of the time, people don't really view stories. So you untick this as well. Then you go down in-stream ads for race. in-stream ad free. You can also untick this one, but it's not necessary. But it is better you untick it. We don't need shares results, so you untick it as well. App and site. We don't need all these ones. So now the reason why we are unticking this is because we want to show our ad where they may be likely clicked, or where people can click on it, right? So then you click on show more option. So this show more option is where you can put on your device, specify this device you want to use. So you can just, this device you can just choose mobile if you want to target only people using mobile, right? So you just click on edit, so you can see all mobile. If it is Android device only, so you can just leave it all mobiles, right? So we don't specify because this is a direct link, but if it is an offer you can specify, right? So after you have done all these ones, now you are done for this, then you click on next. So you are through with your ad set. So the next thing is with your creative, right? So you can on your ad preview, right? So let us uh, close this app center. So after that, the next thing you are going to do, put this single image or video, right? So here is where you put your website or direct link. So but before you do that, make sure you put your uh put your image. So the next thing is for you to click on add media. So you click on add media, so you add image. So before you add the image, right, I would like you to do something for me. You need to download this called PC Lab. So this PC Lab, it will make your work faster. So we want to do the image or the creative in a way that it will look like a video. So that is where you will now have to use PC Lab. So how do you do that? So you download the PC Lab. So when you have done that, so just click on PC Lab and open it. So it will look like this. Then you can now pick your picture. So choose use image from gallery or gallery. So the image you have downloaded, you pick it. This is the image we want to use as our creative. So you tick it, right? Now we need to put a play button. This one you can remove it. Just click on delete. So we need to do this video in a way that it will look like a video. That's how, or that's when we need to put a play button in between it, in between the photo, so that it will look like a video. So to do that, just click on this plus sign and click on from gallery. So let me use this. All right. Let me pick the one that is okay for us to use. So let me pick this one. All right. So now I'm going to adjust this play button. You are going to adjust it. All right. You can get a good play button on the internet. Are you getting me? But this is for just practical. You need to do it in a way that, so this play button I use background remover to do it. So after you have done that, then you can click on save. So save it as an image and you save it to your gallery. So after you have done that, you can now use it on your art. So here is the image and we have picked it for the art creative for our arts, right? So the next thing is to come down and click on next. So you still click on done. So here is how your art creative will look like, right? So make sure you use a good play button so that it will look real. So for websites, you put your website URL, right? That I've copied. The landing page, that is where it is. Then here you can put display link if you want and if you don't want. So this browser add-on, you need to click on none so that people will not be chatting you on WhatsApp. So make sure you tick none. Then you can come down and put primary text. Primary text is what your ad is talking about. You can say you won't believe what is in the supermarket. Anyhow, anything you can put there that will suit the creative you are using. So what next you need to do? The call to action. So since the creative look like a video, you can choose watch more as your call to action. So just scroll down and choose watch more. So I've done that and you can see it has changed, right? So watch more. So for the headline, you can still change the headline from chat us to watch the full video now. Watch. So everything is now set. So the next thing is for you to check your tracking. So since you are using landing pages view objective, what you do is you see this tracking, you tick it as website events, you trick it. So when you tick it, it will bring your uh, PC ID. So you have set up your ad and the next thing is for you to click on publish and you publish your ad. So I've published my ads and the next thing is for me to monitor the ads on Ad Manager, and once it starts running, the aim is to get at least or the cost per result that will suit my interest and also be able to make profit. So you need to get at least 3 naira per pages view, with that as the cost per result at least. Now we have created our campaign and set up everything. So let's go to our guide. So let us go to our guide and see the next step we can follow. So the next thing we are going to do is to optimize your Monetag. So what I mean here is you optimize your accounts, right? So now this is what we are going to do. We are going to go to our Monetag accounts and I'm going to show you what I mean optimize your Monetag here. Alright, this is a new Monetag account and if you look at the country we generated this small money from, you can see it is from Mozambique, right? and some junks also comes from other country, right? So this Monetag account is under optimization. So the reason why I said it's under optimization, you can see the CPM is around 6, and from the beginning when we went to promo Monetag, they say the average CPM is around 13, but this CPM is not even up to 13. So here you don't push or you spend money on your ad heavily just like that. So if you want to spend heavily on your ads, even with this kind of CPM, you need to get at least cost per result of landing pages view around 1 naira. So if you are not getting 1 naira or less, you are going to be losing the money, right? The reason is because the cost per result, if you get 2 3, even though the CPM is higher than the amount you are charged per cost per result or cost per 1,000 result, they will still filter it. So you need to get at least one. So that is where you need to be able to use creative that will give you a very low CPC, and you can do that with what I've told you. Make sure you do your research and use the creative. That is okay. And if the creative doesn't give you the result that you want, you change it. So this account is under optimization. And how do you know that you can start pushing more traffic? And that is when your CPM is within the average of what you got from promo Monetag. So once you have reached this CPM, then you can start pushing money. But for now, you can be spending your 3,000, 2,000 until everything works well. And optimization always take about two weeks. So after 2 weeks, you or a week and some days, you will surely start seeing good CPM for you to start putting or pushing your money on it and be able to scale up. So the next thing, learning phase. Now that you have set up your campaign and you see that your cost per result is okay for you, then you need to learn. You need to let the ad learn so that before you start pushing money on the ads. So learning phase uh is what you know that the CPM is now okay. The CPM is now 15, 13, 20 based on the average CPM. But on when you are optimizing your Monetag account, you will surely be earning around that money you are spending on Facebook ads. You will surely be earning around that money back, or you make slight profit. Slight profit. So learning phase is when you are now making profit. Your profit is now coming up, right? Then profit phase is when the profit is now coming very well. Then when you see that your profit is now coming very well, then that is when you can now scale and push more money on the ads. So this video, I hope you have been able to see how you can set up your campaign and also be able to earn with Monetag. So if you want a proper guide or you want to enroll for the class where all these steps you take note of it and you show it along the way, where you learn and also be able to be guided on how to get better performance on this, you can option for the class below. And now let us go and see the ads that we just created. Alright, so you can see this kind of ads. You can see it is around 1.26. So this one is very good cost per landing pages view, and you can see the ad we just created. And this ad is a practical ad, and I'm going to leave it to see how it will perform, right? And hopefully I wish it will be 1 point something as well, right? So that's for another thing. So this video is going to and end here. I'm going to end the video here, and if you have any question or anything, make sure you contact me below in the description box. So go and create your Monetag account and start earning with this step-by-step guide. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you follow me and like the video and comment what you have gained in this video. Thanks for watching.